Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for February 28th, 2026. We've got, should be a full random kingdom and Butcher is the only trashing, which is a little awkward when we've also got Shepherd on the board, I have to say. Because maybe we don't want to trash estates, so we'll evaluate that. There is Border Guard to turn coppers into, so that's something. We got clashes. I don't really remember whether the bot prioritizes clashes to the same extent that I would generally do, which is very highly. But yeah, I mean, if you can control the clashes, you're probably winning the game a lot of the time. Draw. So there's Battle Plan and Warlord, and then Shepherd. Cursed Village can also be draw. Expedition as well. Plus actions, Cursed Village, and Procession, and Golem, technically. Gains tools. Outpost is kind of like gains. Nomads. Butchers, kind of like gains if you're turning bad stuff into good stuff. Okay, so Shepherd draw is assisted by Warlord, the duration draw from Warlord in particular. But if the bot gets Warlords as well, and you can only play with 2 Shepherds, that's pretty rough to use as your primary draw. I mean, the same goes for basically anything under Warlord attack, but Outpost Cursed Village has some synergy, but then if you're playing with Warlord, less so. Well, Procession Nomads has some potential, and also Butchering Nomads. I guess the question is, like, what are you doing with that? Again, a lot of this just comes down to whether having to play around Warlord or not. I mean, I think we have to kind of operate on the assumption that we will, but ideally not. We're definitely going to want to open Battle Plan if I didn't say that already, which I might have. Other opening... It could just be a Nomads. It could be Expedition. Let's click on Battle Plan to start with. Interesting. That suggests the bot might be playing to skip Battle Plan. And if so... Yeah, maybe we can do something with that. But I think I like also getting an Expedition, trying to hit Butcher. Alright, we didn't see the Battle Plan, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, the Expedition again. Okay. So, rotate again. We could try to get all the battle plans. So specifically, like, we could rotate, pick up an archer. But we don't actually have the actions to play butcher and archer for what that's worth. We could also not rotate, take a second battle plan. And there's a world where next turn we take the other two battle plans. And the bot bought Expedition again, which suggests it wants to go for a more expensive card. And then, like, I'm just trying to think about, like, what could I do to try to set up to gain, like, 3 warlords at once. Procession, Butcher. I think I'm going to go for the battle plan. Okay, let's just take all the battle plans. And yes, they're not going to do anything yet, but okay. So now, I mean, we could just take an archer. We've got 4 battle plans. That'll be draw. I think that makes sense. War did nothing. Okay. All right. Do we buy Expedition? Think so. You know, I would like to see my archer. Nope. Okay, fine. Well, we're gonna see it next turn. We could just take proc nomads. And then the plan would be, like, we've also got a bunch of coffers. Yeah, we proc nomads into warlord. We butcher something into warlord. And then we buy 2 warlords, maybe something like that. Hopefully. Alright, there's no reason to rotate until we actually see cards we didn't see are good cards. Well, not all of them anyway. It's annoying. Let's take... Take one more nomads. Maybe buy an expedition. Also just take a border guard. Well, I guess it depends, like, I'm gonna have to trigger the shuffle next turn with the battle plans. What hexes has the bot gotten? I know it got war, bad omens. I'm thinking like we're gonna process nomads into a 5 anyway next turn. That much seems clear. I'm just gonna buy the expedition. Oh, we're gonna get archered, aren't we? Frig. Which means we get to hang on to both procession and nomads. Oh, they even processed the archer. Great. I don't know. We discard if we lose the nomads. Just buy expedition again. I'm gonna say procession. Might just discard the battle plan. That was a weird choice. Okay. Triggering the shuffle, we missed the procession. God damn it. It's obnoxious. I really just want to find like my 4 battle plans and my archer, but now we get archered again. We get archered again. It's gonna ruin this turn too. Oh, fuck! Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose this one. The bot. I guess I need another archer in the deck or something. But yeah, the bot's just like rolling me here. I guess there's a possibility it'll discard Butcher if I protect Battle Plan. Okay. Alright, I'm still not gonna rotate until... Ah, fuck. Where's the procession? Where's my other 2 battle plans? This is going really freaking poorly. I mean, we could buy 2 warlords right now. I just kind of feel like that's not good enough. I also feel like the bot is gonna... We kind of need that archer too. Damn it. Just know if I rotate here, that's gonna get 2 warlords, and then I mean maybe that's overall better for me. Like I've got extra battle plans, but the bot's got extra curse villages and extra butchers and extra border guards. It's at least conceivable that it won't take 2 warlords. Just don't know what the hell else to do. Okay, here goes. Yeah. It's really frustrating. We just could not get a turn where we lined up the battle plan draw. Well, might as well process a battle plan since we're not going to be able to hang on to all this stuff anyway. Maybe another archer. probably. I mean, yeah, probably. Don't have any border guards. I guess we might as well take a couple. Okay. Oh my gosh. I even want. I wonder if Expedition and 2VP is better than the alternatives. Might be for 4. Hmm. Damn it. Wait, they trashed their archer. Okay, no more archer. Jeez. What is this hand? Oh my god. I don't mind if they play both of their warlords. I'll play one of them anyway. I don't know, whatever. I probably do need some cursed villages. Just super far behind, though, is the problem. Diluted. Cool. You have 9 coffers. Why didn't you just buy a province? Alright. Guess let's process the border guard. Which one is which again? That's horn is probably what we want. Not entirely clear, actually. I don't know if turning a copper into a border guard is good enough to be worth doing that before we trigger the shuffle. Probably not. Well, this is interesting. I guess we... Hmm. Okay, we're gonna butcher the nomads. That seems clear. I think we should get an outpost. We draw a lot of cards. We probably find the archer or the other warlord. I think just make that assumption. Yeah, okay. I want to play the other warlord. Okay. We're diluted. Gain a gold per empty supply pile, of which there are none, so that doesn't look particularly impressive. We want to gain more stuff. We could get a tools. We've only got the one butcher and the one cursed village. I guess we could also butcher into those things, though. There's also golem to consider, I suppose. We could also be transitioning towards shepherd draw. I don't know. I think I'm going to take the province. The other stuff is easier to butcher into. Well, this is awkward again. No warlord in play. We probably process the nomads. But into what? Do we take another cursed village at this point? Actually, we've only got two actions. What would have been nice is to process another border guard. We could process the butcher and butcher nomads into something. Or so I send into butcher. So we get a butcher back. Bot did spend down most of its coffers, but how many butchers does it have anyway? There's only one in the trash? I thought there was more. There's a procession in the trash. It says one procession. I think we'll stick with doing this. Take another curse village? Sure, why not? That's whatever. Okay, 3 buys. We didn't get a warlord down. But I guess we can do that on the outpost turn. Territory can be a reasonable amount of points here with pasture. And estates can as well. The tough thing is going to be having the gains. What about like procession nomads? Expedition? Well, I guess processing a battle plan is actually pretty good, right? We've only done that once, so we do have like an extra. Want nomads or shepherd? We are going to need more of both. Well, we don't have any shepherds, but we're going to need both. We care about getting the coins from the nomads right now. Maybe. All right, so we play these, we draw 2 with the Curse Village, and we still conceivably draw with the battle plan? That's got to be better. Get that out of here. Playing 2 warlords could be fine, right? On the outpost turn, and then on the regular turn, the problem is we then go into the outpost turn with like 3 cards. It's yeah, that's probably not correct. I'd like to see my butcher this turn. We could get another one. Shepherd's not that good right now. Are going to want it. Just want to like turn coppers into estates and then have that for the shepherd draw, but we don't actually have the estates right now. It's still going to be a better card in the deck than like a Duchy, though, except insofar as we need to score, but yeah. Oh, hello. Okay, fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess I got outplayed there. I don't know. I feel like if I had gotten anything to line up in the early game and had gotten the Warlord control like I wanted, then I would have been in a good spot, but I just could not get, like, even with Expedition, I could not get my battle plans to line up with stuff. Ugh. Well, I had a pretty good streak going, but that's over. And now we have a 2-5. Okay, well, I guess we'll open Border Guard. And I guess we'll open Butcher. There's no threat that... no realistic threat that we don't get our battle plan going anyway. Not ideal. We got Expedition or Battle Plan. I still think having all the battle plans is good. Well, we could rotate and get to Archer. I think that's reasonable. Or not. That was not what I was expecting. Okay. So we're buying Expedition. Is it better for us to get 2 archers or 1 archer, a border guard, and 2 coffers? I'm not gonna be able to play all the terminals, so probably the latter. Well, we could also get a procession. Yeah, maybe we should do that, actually. Potion. Interesting. Don't really want to process the battle plan right now. I think we want the horn again, probably. Yeah. Oh. All right. Draw more. Or get to play Butcher. And go draw more and attack, I should say. It's probably Butcher, to be honest. Could be time for a Nomads. and First Village. Like Cursed Village. I do wonder what they're protecting that they're planning to process, but First Village number 2. Guess so. Butcher. Okay. Hmm. I think I'm gonna lead with the Border Guard. Second Cursed Village probably isn't doing too much. Hmm. If we could find the nomads, but without playing the procession. That's the trick. We find the nomads, we process nomads into a warlord. That gives us 4 coins with which to buy a warlord. But odds do not favor doing that. I think I'm gonna hold off. Okay. Well, we probably still want to process the nomads. Or butcher it. We'll probably process it. Yeah. Take one more butcher. And like Outpost Expedition. I kind of forgot to get another nomads, I guess. God damn it. Guess I'll keep the butcher. Well, this is useless. Hmm. want a nomads, I want a procession. I don't want to waste the coins from gaining the nomads. This doesn't seem to be a good way to accomplish that. Maybe I shouldn't take the procession. We should take another cursed village. I don't know. We have 2 of them down there, though. We could also just take a border guard. And we take the nomad. We could take another procession and not take the. Just awkward no matter how I do it. When we take the border guard, at least we're not spending coffers to get money that we don't actually need. I don't know. But we do want to have... I mean, I guess we could always process the archer into warlord. It's just not as effective because then we don't get the money on top of it. Yeah, screw it. Just deal with it, I guess. What is down here? Battle plans? Yeah, I think we play the Cursed Village first. I do want to see the procession. I do want to see the nomads. Yeah, no, this actually works quite nicely, doesn't it? We can rotate, process nomads to warlord, and then possibly rotate again. We already saw our archer, right? Or did we? Maybe we didn't. Ooh, here we go. Okay. So we process archer. And play the outpost, I think. Conceivably, we don't need... Like, we could actually butcher the procession if we want to keep the archer. What is the advantage to that? We keep an attack in the deck for the battle plans, mostly. I mean, we're going to have plenty of those. When we get to attack. We can get another archer. We only need 1. Yeah, let's process the archer. We also get more money this way. I don't particularly want to get attacked, but probably the procession is better to discard. Alright. Warlord, and probably just expedition. Try to have a good outpost turn. Okay. Play a Warlord. Play 2 Warlords and then the Cursed Village. It doesn't activate the battle plan, but we might see another attack anyway, and okay. I don't actually know what I want to process at this point. I need, like, to put stuff into my deck with Butcher that I can then process, which could be Border Guard. Like, Butcher the Border Guard, I mean. But we need to find... Well, maybe we don't. We Butcher the Border Guard and then we play the Cursed Village. Yeah, that's reasonable. Butcher Border Guard into Nomads, and then plan to process that. Ideally. I do also want the other battle plans. That last card is a Warlord. You can trigger a shuffle off of that. I don't know that we want to. I think I'm actually going to just leave that on top. And Butcher Copper to Border Guard and get another Nomads. Yes, once again, we don't get the money value, but okay. Probably battle plan. All right. I do want that procession, but so we need to start with the Warlord so that we can find our Cursed Villages, which are hiding down here. Good. I think we're good to rotate this. We got the outpost turn to work with. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, we're not drawing any with this Cursed Village. Okay, fine. I guess we only get one Warlord in play. And I guess we're butchering in Nomads. One more Cursed Village. Cursed Village isn't going to be so good with the double Warlord stuff. I plan to buy 2 battle plans. We could start taking Shepherds and start putting green into the deck. Also just butcher nomads to nomads. Maybe that is actually the play. Oh, wait. We did draw a card. I miscounted. Okay. Well, in that case... do we want one more Curse Village? Because... I guess so. Okay, that's not the end of the world. And want my 2 battle plans, thank you. And we could just take a province. Spends our coffers, but I don't know if I really care too much. I think I'm down to just get some Baths points here. Although, well, yeah. Not quite sure what's happening over there, to be honest. Okay. So we need to try to find that. I think I would like territory up. The bot... oh, we don't have an archer either. The bot doesn't have any curse... no, it does have curse villages. Never mind. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Not actually that excited about processing anything at this point. Maybe into more butchers that we then butcher or something. I don't know. I mean, we could process border guards just for actions, I suppose. Maybe we do. Maybe we do get an archer. Got another battle plan down there. Guess I'll draw it. So if we play Cursed Village and we do like process, nomads, butcher, we gain another butcher. We trash a couple coppers. How many cards are we gonna have left at that point? We will take 6 cards out of our hand. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're still not drawing with the other Cursed Village. So maybe we want to do this first. And then... Oh, wait. If we process... What are we doing? What are we gaining with the procession? Another butcher? Piles are pretty low. Maybe we can just win that way. Hmm. I actually don't have 2 border guards to gain. Hmm. So do we... Butcher the butcher? Butcher nothing? I think butcher nothing. And then take a nomads. And... So we have 1 procession left. But we shouldn't really need the processions. I'm just thinking like we go double expedition and then nomads, or it could be procession. We just got a nomads, process the nomads. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. So if we can process nomads to butcher and butcher into butcher, we're good. Also, maybe we could just play Curse Village, butcher, butcher to butcher, butcher, nomads, or something like that. Buy a butcher. Yeah, I guess we definitely have the win. But we might as well play our turn. Never did get that archer, I guess. I forgot. We're actually, like, kind of drawing deck here. Amazing. All right. Sus. Nomads. The butcher. 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 The butcher. Butcher. Nomads. Nomads. And buy a couple provinces and an estate. Okay. Yeah. Obviously that went better. I got the warlord control that I wanted to get the first time around. The 5-2 probably helped with that. but I might have also made some better plays along the way. I was like a little bit less like tunnel visioned on it at the beginning, which set me up better to actually get there later. But also, the bot didn't take as many archers, so I was in a better position to I don't know, like the previous one, like the bot was going to be in a position to take the warlords whether I did or not at some point. And that was partially because my deck was worse too, but yeah, the bot went for Golem this time, which is interesting. I think it maybe didn't get as many butchers. I know it didn't get as many cursed villages. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't paying that close attention to what the bot was doing once I got all the warlords. I was pretty like, okay, we're good here. Well, whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.